Welcome, everyone. And we are here. We're going to be talking about our skin health and bouncing back and how we can help tighten our loose skin naturally. This information comes from an article by Dr. Jockers, The Comprehensive Guide to Getting Rid of Loose, Saggy Skin. If you have any questions, please feel free to give Dr. Justine a quick text at 647-987-9355. I wanted to welcome Dr. Justine. She is our leader here at Justine Blainey Wellness Center, but she is also that girl who fought so hard at a tender age of 15 so that the Ontario Human Rights Code could be updated so that to remove sexual discrimination in sports. She is very, very passionate and believes that everyone deserves a healthcare team that focuses on prevention, optimal health, and open communication. Please help me welcome Dr. Justine.
Hello, everyone, and I get it. Nobody wants those wrinkles, the flab, the skin that drops in your chin or around your eyes or in your belly. So we've got great information today on how to take care of your saggy skin, and more importantly, just prevent it. It can start with a significant weight loss, pregnancy, other chronic health conditions. There's so much advertising to sell us creams, sell us treatments. So today I'm not selling you anything. No sales. What can you do to help yourself so that your skin is vibrant and you look and feel youthful? It will go hand in hand. So, some of the signs: the fine wrinkly lines, sagging under your chin, thinner, paler skin, age spots, skin tags, easily bruising. So, what is it? It's a loss or deterioration of that elastin and collagen in your skin. So, it makes your skin feel more wrinkly, have different texture, different firmness. It's often around the face, the stomach, the arms, the chin, the jowls, the eyelids. And it does change as we age. But I remember my step grandmother, and she still looked 30 years younger. Still to this day, she just looks so good. So, very, very important. If maintenance, anything that you care about, it takes some work, and you're going to see some of the steps today, some of the things, 6 things that can go wrong. And we're going to talk about 9 solutions and some supplements, if you choose, that can help you. All right. So why can this happen to you? It can definitely be a lot of fat loss that can happen. If it happens quickly, it can be related to certain illnesses and chronic diseases like Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, where the ligaments and the skin tissue are very, very weak. So it can be from complex health issues, which would make it much more difficult to handle, or from things that we can control. So even if you're really, really sick or have had some severe health chronic conditions, the hints that we're talking about are all natural, so they can help all of us. So what you see in that skin is these old cells not being sloughed off to create new healthy cells. We have damaged collagen. The skin isn't becoming more plump. We're not getting autophagy. So the skin starts to look more bubbly, more less turgor, or less fullness, and more saggy. All right, so some of that saggy skin, 6 reasons it can happen, and we're going to cover those reasons and things that you can control: the poor nutrition, an inflammatory diet, challenges with our gut, our blood sugar and insulin resistance, high oxidative stress and inflammation, increased stress and lack of good sleep, and poor sex hormones. So we're going to cover these 6 plus 9 ways to help you. So stay tuned. We got a lot of information. So that poor nutrition can affect inflammation. We're going to talk about inflammation a lot because inflammation can affect chronic disease and affect your skin. So we want to improve our nutrition with healthy fats like omega-3s. So you get a pen, write these down, because you're going to see today a lot of foods that you can add to your diet. This isn't about subtracting, so that's so much easier. It's about what can you add: algae, fish, seaweed, flaxseed, hemp seeds, chia seeds, walnuts, to help reduce skin inflammation. So how do you do that? Hemp seeds, chia seeds, walnuts, that can be added to your cereals, making puddings. It can be added to smoothies. It can be added to oatmeal. These are areas to make it a lot easier because you're adding. Number two is looking for, this is a great list here, more water, filtered water, like healthy water, more green leafy veggies, half your plate, a whole handful of green on your plate once or twice a day. A lot of silica rich foods like cucumbers, celeries, carrots every single day. More antioxidant rich berries, lemon and limes in your water. That's not lemon and lime in your beer or your alcoholic drink. Less alcohol. So you're adding it to your water, make it taste better. Practice intermittent fasting, and more information is coming about that. Adding certain herbs to your foods, purposely adding turmeric, basil, rosemary, ginger, oregano, thyme. In the summer, best way, but you can do it on your window ledge. You can easily grow rosemary like a weed, oregano and thyme and basil. I have those in my garden. You can have it even just on a balcony ledge or in a pot. So looking towards adding these herbs to your food. More healthy fats from avocados, olives, coconuts. More zinc-rich foods like grass-fed meats, pasture-raised eggs, wild seafoods, and pumpkin seeds. So if you eat soups, add the pumpkin seeds. If you eat oatmeal, add the pumpkin seeds. If you have salads, add a tablespoon of pumpkin seeds. More fermented foods. This is where I'm not so good. Sauerkraut, pickles, kimchi, apple cider vinegar, coconut water. And then for bone broth, collagen, and organ meats. So my husband, when he does do chicken, turkey, that's grass fed, he will make tubes of tons of bone broth. There's lots of recipes on YouTube. It does have to boil for a long period of time. But then you can save it, and then he'll use it if he is making rice or if he is making vegetables. He'll use that bone broth to infuse into the vegetables or into the rice. Things you want to avoid: processed foods, high carb sugar foods, seed oils, vegetable oils, the commercial or conventional animal products, French fries, fried food, and sugary or diet products or diet drinks. The things that are great for your skin is protein, amino acids. There's lots more information on the internet on peptides, collagen we sell at the office, adding your healthy fats, adding your zinc, A and C and D vitamins, and polyphenol antioxidants. And we're going to go into more of these great nutrients. Vitamin A can be found, and it helps your skin, your eyes, your health. And you're looking for those orange, yellow fruits and vegetables, cod liver oil, eggs, and dark leafy greens. If we look at vitamin D, you can get it from the sun and it's free. Be careful. Some of those sunscreens can be very toxic. We put information about that. So you're aiming for about 45 minutes of sun. You can also get it from fatty fish, egg yolks, and beef liver. So signs that you're vitamin D deficient, because you want to have high normal vitamin D and you want to get it tested regularly. It's not often tested by your medical doctor, so definitely ask to have it tested. If you have high pain and you have high pain sensitivity, this could be a sign. Concerns with moods, depression, sleepiness or inquality of sleep, weakness, high blood pressure, low endurance, fatigue levels, stress fractures affecting your joints, your bones, constantly sick, or having trouble with learning, speech delays. This is a time to get vitamin D tested. I personally need more vitamin D than the average person. So definitely make sure you test, don't guess. Zinc is essential for your skin and metabolism. You can find this in red meats, poultry, seafoods, nuts, and beans. If you look for collagen, it's found in organ meat, bone broth, meats, poultry, and fish. Also in greens, almonds, and broccoli. Try to make sure you're having broccoli once or twice a week at minimum. Also, the second cause, so we talked about the first cause being nutrient deficiency. We have nutrient malabsorption. You're not absorbing the good stuff even though you're eating it. It can be from leaky gut syndrome. And we've done a ton of talks on leaky gut because that can mean like you have big holes in the gut. So basically the food just goes in and out. And there's definitely healthy diets and ways to protect your leaky gut and to help those cells get stronger. And the second reason can be low stomach acid, so you're not absorbing those nutrients. So again, both of these can be helped with a naturopath or a holistic nutritionist in order to get that healthy diet and heal those gut cells. If you have low stomach acid, some of the symptoms can be bloating, belching, gas, indigestion, diarrhea, constipation, fatigue levels, adrenal fatigue, autoimmunity, rectal itching, candida, loss of hair, heartburn, low iron or low B12. So sometimes people say, well, I don't know why I have low iron. It can be due to your gut health. Lots of food sensitivities, lots of acne or skin problems, lots of allergy concerns, lots of dryness or dandruff. Number 3 is high blood sugars or insulin resistance. And they're now saying that over 50% of the population has insulin resistance and they don't even know. And this is when we create the insulin, but our body doesn't know what to do. And it's related to really high sugar fluctuations, pre-diabetes or type 2 diabetes, chronic health conditions or chronic stresses. We have advanced glycation end products, AGEs, and that can damage our skin and increase inflammation. So high levels of insulin resistance is related to chronic disease, and chronic disease inability to deal with insulin affects our skin. So signs of insulin resistance tend to be overweight or trouble losing weight, huge appetites and don't feel satisfied, lots of hormone concerns and PCOS concerns, thirsty but always need to go to the bathroom, craving foods and sweets even after you had a meal, eating those sweets you don't feel like you're satisfied, you still feel tired even after eating. Lots of estrogen dominance, which can lead to cancer or low testosterone, skin tags, skin changes, or brown spots are all related to insulin resistance, along with heart disease and high triglycerides. So number 4 is high oxidative stress or inflammation. That means there's an imbalance in your oxygen reactive species. That's called ROS, oxygen reactive species, and we can't detox. So again, it leads to that chronic inflammation. It can be related to smoking, too much sun, pollution, poor diet, and too much alcohol. It can also be related to different medications, radiation, chemicals, pesticides. So this is why we do need to be careful with our medications. Make sure you're talking to your pharmacist, your medical doctor, and looking to do different detoxes in a healthy way. I personally just finished a Prolon detox with a functional medicine doctor, so doing it in a supported way in order to try and get those chemicals, those toxins out. Number 4, with that high oxidative stress, it can cause that insulin resistance. It can cause that leaky gut and then damage your skin even more. So all of these areas are related. Number 4, that inflammation can affect cognitive decline. It can affect the damaging of the blood vessels. It can affect abnormal cellular growth. It can affect that gut lining and food sensitivities, affect muscle tone, which will cause the skin to look differently. It can affect muscle gain or fat around your organs, things like fatty liver that's becoming very, very common these days, affect the skin and affect your joints. Number 5 is Too much stress. And if the cortisol and stress goes up, inflammation goes up, those AGEs go up, which will affect your ability to deal with sugar, affect all of those other conditions, and increase stress. So that's why at the office, we recommend doing your regular chiropractic adjustments, regular movement, getting time in nature, getting good sleep, getting a massage, doing lymphatic drainage will help your body deal with stress. When your stress is too high, some of the signs might be teeth grinding, apathy, meaning you just don't care about things, you can't concentrate, troubles with moods like anger, anxiety, headaches, not able to maintain muscle tension or have too much muscle tension, tight shoulders, stomach challenges, digestive concerns, skin concerns, increased acne, and increased wrinkle lines, increased grimacing, low sex drive, and fatigue. Some of the poor sex hormones can also be a root cause, meaning that you're low in your sex hormones and your DHEA, which affects the skin elasticity, the structure, and the composition. And have it being postmenopausal, it gets harder, ladies. What happens is that progesterone it has a 75% reduction. It's going down, and your estrogen is still high, so there's a gap. And so that can that estrogen dropping, the progesterone dropping near around age 50 can make a big difference. So even more important to do all of these extra healthy hints that are coming your way. All right, so we're going to go over 9 ways how to make this better. How do you help yourself? And one of them is that anti-inflammatory diet. So this is not limiting calories now. This is just adding quality into your diet. So you're adding that grass-fed, pasture-fed meats and poultry and wild meats, not conventional meats. That's going to the farm and getting your, half cow or quarter cow. Adding more lemons, limes into your water, on top of your foods, on top of your salads. More berries, more avocados, healthy fats, green teas, more green vegetables, non-starchy vegetables, adding ginger, so making ginger tea, adding apple cider to your salad dressings, making your own salad dressings, making your own bone broth, vegetable broth, healthy wild fish, adding turmeric at night. Many of my patients will do what's called a turmeric shot, whether it's in dairy or it's in a bit of juice. Or I personally can handle that, so you can use a supplement or turmeric and curcumin. Healthy oils, virgin extra olive virgin oil in a dark bottle, adding fermented vegetables, coconut oils, and get again those good oils. And when you're looking at the herbs to add, you're looking at basil, oregano, thyme, rosemary, sage, garlic, onions, and chives. And chives come back every year. I have them in a pot. I do nothing to them, but you can purposely add them to salads, vegetables, eggs. So easy to add some of these areas. Rosemary, again, also grows and just keeps coming back. So some of these are just so inexpensive to add to your diet and into your foods. The things you want to avoid, those pro-inflammatory foods, are your refined foods. Dumpster brown bread is still a refined bread, even if you think it's a whole bread or brown bread. So careful that you're looking towards healthy breads, things like cloud bread, Ezekiel bread. It's not no grains, but you're looking for sprouted and whole. No deep fried foods. That's getting away from the chips, the fries, the fried foods. Getting away from the grain-fed meats, sodas, pops, and Gatorades. All of those areas or increase inflammation. And most salad dressings are made with seed oils like cottonseed oil, vegetable oil, canola oil. So you want to stay away from safflower oil and make your own salad dressing. It's cheaper and it's healthier. All right, number two, lots of key nutrients. So we're looking for healthy poultry. So that means grass fed organ meats, pasture raised eggs, pasture raised poultry, wild fish, seaweed, and wild game to increase your collagen. Looking towards organic meats, bone broths, meats, poultry, and fish. We want elastic containing foods like fatty fish, greens, almonds, nuts, citrus, and broccoli. Again, there's that broccoli. Try and have that as much as possible and half your plate green. Adding silica containing foods to make your skin shinier and tighter to reduce those wrinkles. Things like alfalfa, beets, dandelion, tomatoes, peppers, celery, carrots, and cucumber. So right now I have cucumber growing, dandelions I grow, tomatoes I have growing, peppers I have growing. So you can make this and grow this on your own. We want foods that are antioxidant and polyphenols. So definitely looking toward berries, blueberries, strawberries, blackberries, raspberries, but also you can do cacao. So using things like cottage cheese and making your own chocolate pudding with cacao so that it's and adding stevia or monk fruit to make it sweet, or even pure maple syrup on unpasteurized honey. There's lots of great recipes to make your own dessert, but in a healthier protein, increasing protein intake way. Also, pecans and walnuts. We're looking for good fats, guys. Look at good fats, butters, tallow, ghee, coconut, avocado, olive, fish, eggs, healthy fats, and get away from canola, soybean, peanut oil. Corn oil is hidden in so many things. Seed oil, grapeseed oil, no margarine, that's just plastic, cotton oil, hydrogenated oils. Healthy fats make a difference. They make you feel full longer and have less cravings. All right, number three is boosting your growth hormone and increasing that vascularization, increasing that elastin. And that's with exercise. We got to move. That's our body's got to move. Strength training. I've got today my U of T hockey shirt on because, supporting my as an alumni, but we've got to move in order to be able to be healthy. For your skin, you can do massages towards your ears to move those muscles towards your ears. I try to do it in the shower, every time in the shower, using a healthy scrub on the skin. It's just a minute in the shower. Afterwards, you can also use instruments like this with a rock, and you can massage with. I put mine in the fridge so it feels nice. It's cold to help the skin to regenerate that elasticity. You're getting the muscles in the skin moving. You can also do dry brushing to help with vascularization. That's a wooden brush with soft bristles on the end, usually around $20. Really, really good if you have cellulite, if you have saggy skin, if you have lymphatic concerns, or concerns with numbness, tingling post chemotherapy, and you brush towards the heart with that lymphatic brush. So it's called dry brushing. Lots of videos online, and with Agua, there's lots of videos for that as well. You want to, the benefits of growth hormone is going to help your skin, it's going to help your heart, it's going to help sexual function, it's going to help brain function and memory, and it's going to help reduce that body fat. Number four is getting that growth hormone up. So you want to reduce blood sugars to reduce those saggy skins. All right. So if the growth hormone goes up, then more fat goes up. So we want to be cautious with that to help choose your colorful fruits and vegetables and stay away from the processed refined sugars. Also, intermittent fasting can make a huge difference with your skin and with that growth hormone. So it helps you live longer, helps you lose weight, belly fat, lowers diabetes risk, reduces inflammation overall. And so there's many ways to do intermittent fasting. I've committed to that for the next 3 months. And it doesn't mean that I can't eat foods, but the minimum way and the easiest way is a 12-hour fast. And I realize because I get up at 4:30 and go to bed at 10:30, I was starting to eat at 5:30, but still wanting a snack when I get home from work at 9, which is too big of a window to eat. So intermittent fasting, the simpler one is 12 hours. That means like right today, I haven't had a meal yet, right? So I'm eating in a smaller window, 12 hours. As you get better, you are not eating over 14 hours, so they're fasting every day. And then as you get better, maybe 1, 2 days a week, you increase it to 16 hours. And as you get better and better, you increase that time until you might have just 1 day a week. That's what I do on Wednesdays. I did just this last Wednesday is just not eating for 1 day. I can use the fasting supplement that we sell at the office to make it easier, or ketones to make it easier through that fast. And it's just 1 day. So, it's just more of a mental thing, is getting over the fact that you're having food soon. Usually you think you're hungry, but you're really not. And we have to change our mindset to help do that intermittent fasting. You have to get in the zone, if you will, so that you're able to resist. All right. Prioritizing that good sleep. We need that cool, dark room. You can use a mask, you can use earplugs, but no caffeine after 12. Trying not to eat 3 hours before bed, but purposely getting sun during the day. Your exercise earlier in the morning, and winding down earlier with no blue light, no phone, no TV right before bed. And number 6 is that light exposure. We do need that light during the day to help our circadian rhythm get those regular bedtimes, to get that vitamin D. But one of the areas is light is affects your mitochondria, your powerhouses in your body for energy. So one of the lights that can be good is infrared light. And infrared light therapy, RLT, is infrared light therapy, and that can be used. You can purchase it yourself on your skin. You can use infrared therapy on your joints, or you can switch the slide there. The infrared light therapy is less expensive, and it can be helped to create that collagen, create that elastin in your body. It can reduce that inflammation. It can improve wound healing. So if you have cuts or wounds or scars, you can use the infrared light therapy. It's like a little stick with a wand, and it can improve sleep. So look into it. You can purchase it on your own. Number 8 is autophagy stimulation. That gets rid of bad cells. You got to get rid of the bad cells for your body to create new cells. That's why you'll see at different spas where they'll do all the different, it's like impressions, or and your skin first looks completely red. They poke all your skin, it gets red. That gets rid of the bad cells before your body creates new cells. But definitely it can be done with like heavy sweating, like get your body sweating, get your body in a sauna. There's lots of saunas around in the different community centers, or you can purchase your own. For me, it's easier to go hockey and completely get a good sweat at least 3 times a week. That intermittent fasting and the higher levels of intermittent fasting will also help with autophagy, to get rid of those bad cells, reduce your aging effects, reduce your inflammation, and help with increasing muscle performance. So even with intermittent fasting, I can still do a strong, hard strength training day. The benefits is it's going to get rid of those bad cells, but it's also going to improve your mitochondria, your powerhouses. It's going to help you with infection and help boost your immune system. Number 9 is the thermohomeometic stress. And that's, again, the contrast bathing, cold to hot. So just this coming weekend, we're going to the spa where I'm not doing all the expensive treatments, but we're going to use their hot cold bathing and steam rooms to the cold rooms. And that can lower your oxidative stress and inflammation and also help your body detox, help your skin. So you can do it with at home though, with cold showers alternating with hot showers. I'm not great at it in the shower at home, but after hockey, when I'm steaming hot, you can see the steam coming off my skin. That's when you don't really have a choice. You're having a cold shower because they don't typically have hot showers. But it can be done with just 10 to 15 seconds at home. Those cold showers will make you feel more alert and increase your energy, but it also tightens your skin and closes the pores, improves your circulation to help your overall body function better. So we're going to go through some supplements that can help you to function better. You can purchase some of these at our office, but most of them you can purchase at Healthy Planet, Hoopers. There's many different health food centers that you can get these. Some of these are Jocker specific. I do not sell these, but looking into healthy amino acids. Number 2 is those collagen peptides. They can be sold, but you can also talk to a functional medicine doctor. You can also have them injected, but these are going to help your skin and hair. Number 3 is looking at those healthy fats. So I put these out every single morning. We sell these healthy fats that you can use as supplements, but of course, get them from your foods as well. I'm not a sardine fan, but my stepdad loves them. But I will have that wild salmon, wild fish. We do have spirulina on my counter as well, but it takes me a while to get used to that one. Red algae, grass-fed animal products. We have the pasture-raised eggs. Chia seeds, my husband put that in there with his Greek yogurt. That was no sugar Greek yogurt. This morning he makes his own yogurt with just a scoop of the high protein, low sugar yogurt, the plain Greek yogurt, chia seeds, hemp seeds, puts it together to add with a little bit of nuts, almonds, walnuts, in order to make a healthy mixture for taking his breakfast to eat it later in the day, not right away first thing in the morning. Adding hemp seeds and olive oil is great. Adding the pumpkin seeds, so you're going for the healthy oils and not the seed oils. Number 3, turmeric and curcumin. Like I said, many people can do curries or do a turmeric shot before bed to help with inflammation, which will help your skin and antioxidants. Or we sell the supplement at the office. Great if you have any joint pain. We do also sell the zinc. I had it right on my counter, easy to grab. And vitamin D, again, test because that will help your skin. Number 6, your vitamin C, your resveratrol, and bioflavonoids. We have vitamin C on the counter as well, and that helps your skin and your immune system and reduces inflammation. So proper skin, these are some of the things. Hot showers followed by cold on off. Careful with the soaps or any creams. Most of the creams are not regulated. So putting toxic chemicals on your skin just because it's sold at the drugstore does not mean it's healthy. Make sure you do your research so you're paraben free and toxin free if you're putting any creams or soaps on your skin. You want to make sure you're eating that nutrient-dense foods, those healthy foods we talked about. Lots and lots of water, cool home. Making sure your hands don't get rough in the cold. Lots of cotton clothing. Careful with synthetic clothing. Careful with detergents and how we clean our clothes, or even how you wash your hands. Again, those soaps that you can buy at the grocery store, drugstore, dollar store are often toxic soaps, so be cautious with that. And cautious again with creams. Anything you're putting on your skin, makeups, as soaps in your hair can be damaging for your skin. We want to care for our skin, so that's careful with weight gain and any nutritional lifestyle factors. There's supplements, doing the massage, the lymphatic drainage, finding a system for that works for you. For me, it works when I shower every day. That's when I do the face massage. I find that's the most time efficient, but find a system for yourself. Foam rolling can help if you find it in your legs, your buttocks, and your back. When you're getting adjusted, that's going to help you reduce stress. And anything that reduces stress affects your grinding, your contraction, your tensing of your muscles in your sleep. It helps you with lymphatic drainage, helps you with circulation, helps you with mobility. So when you're getting your nervous system checked by your chiropractor, that's going to help reduce those areas of subluxation. Subluxation means less than light. It's reducing the pressure on your nervous system so your brain can send messages to all of your organs properly. When your nervous system is functioning properly, you have less risk of insulin insufficiency. You have less damage to your thyroid, which will affect your hormones. So make sure you get that chiropractic checkup on a regular basis. All right, lots of information there. Hope you wrote a ton of things down. Stay connected with us. We're trying to help you as best we can. So we have lots of ways to connect on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. We're always putting information out to you, and we look forward to being on your healthcare team.